Ładnie. Malo v stranu. Podič.
Hi guys, welcome to a new video. I mean, this time is the challenge. Marko is here with me. We're gonna take the street photography challenge. I just want to say in front there's a lot of people saying disclaimers about the corona time and the quarantine. We are outside, it's quarantine time, but we are not breaking any law here. So in Croatia you can walk on the street freely, but you have to keep the distance. Be safe and stay home. If you have to go outside, be very careful. The challenge is each of us is gonna take 20 shots, then we'll go home and we'll edit the footage, I mean the pictures, and you can decide who has done the better job.
We'll both be using the same camera and the same lens. We'll be using my Canon DSLR and we'll be filming on the Sony. We're using the Canon 200D and the Sigma 18-35. So we're both using the same camera, same lens, so you can decide who gets the better compositions and better images at the end.
Yeah, I have to say that Marko is more experienced in photography than me, so I will try to do my best and try to beat him. So it should be interesting.
So I'm gonna try a long exposure. I'm just gonna stand somewhere around here, trying to find a good frame so I can catch the cars coming in and going out of frame, so I can catch the light trails. So let's try to find a frame.
So of course he's using long exposure, some fancy photo stuff. I know something about that, but I'm just gonna go with the safe stuff.
We're gonna stand about right here. There we go.
So we are...
So you can come right here. I'm gonna try to frame it right there in the middle. So just a little bit tilted, just up a little bit. We got these kind of leading lines from the crossing, and now we're gonna be at ISO 100. We're gonna try to get as clean of it and as image as possible. We want to catch everything in frame, so about f9, maybe f11, slowly, f11. And now I'm just gonna try to guess, just by looking at it, about a 15-second exposure. Now I'm just gonna wait for the cars. I'm using just my autofocus to focus, and I'm gonna switch it so it doesn't shift around. The cars are coming, so I'm just gonna press the shutter and hope for the best. It's a 15-second exposure. We'll see what happens. Just 3 cars. We'll probably use more than one shot on this location. That's one. That's the first one. Still waiting.
19 left.
19 left. That's right. Let's see. We got some nice things. Let's see what happens. Now we got some more cars. Let's do another one. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2. We'll do maybe one more here. Maybe. See, this red car is gonna be pretty nice. Hopefully. We'll see. Let's see what we got. Of course,
Not so many cars.
Not so many cars. But we got a nice shot. We can blend those 2 pictures together in Photoshop later if we need to maybe add a sky or something crazy.
Okay, so Marko went with the long exposure. I'm gonna try the same thing, but I'm not gonna play with the cars. I'm just gonna use the long exposure to try to capture the building and the sky above, hopefully to get some stars above. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so Canon. I'm not used.
Basics.
Yeah, back to basics. I see the aperture is on 11, so that's gonna work for me because I want to have everything in focus, not to get focus bouncing around. And 15 seconds. I'm gonna go with the same settings as Marko. So first one. Oh, let's see what happens. I'm gonna just take one more shot because the first one I touched the camera, so maybe it's a little bit shaky, but I don't see that clearly in the camera screen, so just in case, one more time.
Got it. Now doing this with an
Not bad.
The next shot is gonna be a long exposure, but using lights. I have two LED lights, one really cheap one. It's a power bank that has just one little small light like this. Hang on, see, like this, just one little small light. We're gonna try to light paint with this because everybody has one of these. And I have also a bigger light if this doesn't work, just one small young new light. So we're gonna see, try to do two shots with this. But first I'm gonna have to take one shot where Raul is completely still, because he's gonna move, because he's human and he's gonna have micro movements, and I want him to be nice and frozen and everything else can be blurry.
Is this far enough? Okay, a little bit closer.
This is the before and after with the big light. I'm gonna try to do some different patterns, something a little...
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's seeable, but...
Yeah, well, you're gonna put it up on screen anyway,
Yeah.
right? Malo strano.
So one more fail. That's how many photos. He's got the skill, but he's risking it too much. English, please, English.
I'll do one more. And then I have just like one more shot for the next couple of pictures, but fuck it.
Did you count the pictures?
It's on 15, you got 3, right? That's like
Yeah.
12 pictures, so I got 8 more.
So he...
I got one good one, that's okay. This is the second one. And I need just one more. 3 pictures, fuck it, that's all.
So we are going for one more shot.
Last one.
Last one.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Marko wastes all of his shots on one picture, one try of a picture. We're gonna see how that's gonna look. But let's see. This was not actually smart decision because we lay down the gimbal with the camera on the floor while motor's running, so I hope it's not broken. Okay, I'm not so satisfied with the results. What do you think?
That's right. I got more than 20 shots probably. I kind of cheated a little bit, and I'm also maybe happy with 1 or 2 of them. We'll see when we get to the edit. Well, it was a fun night.
Yeah.
We should try it again, and this just shows you that it's very hard to get the right shot in just 20 takes.
Yeah.
So it's really just about repetition and getting...
How many takes do you do approximately in a shoot?
In a photo shoot, 500, maybe thousands of shots.
And how many photos do you get?
Maybe 10, 15, 20 photos at least, and then 1 or 2 are really, really good, like keepers, and the others are kind of like meh.
Yeah.
So
So this challenge was pretty tough. I don't think it's even possible to get 3 good photos from 20 shots.
Especially because we're both beginners, and if you're a pro, maybe you know what to look for, but we're just starting out, so.
So to the edit. Okay, back at the office. We are done with our edits, and now we're gonna show you the final results. We're gonna start with Marko's pictures because he's the guest on my channel, so it's logical to start with you. So I'm commenting his pictures, so he has 3 favorites, and at the end we are choosing 1 picture each, and we are gonna put the poll in the thumbnail, how do you say it, up there somewhere, I don't know, and on the Instagram also. So let's begin. Okay, so first picture, I said it before in creation, yeah, because this is the second time we're shooting this. I'm liking everything except the sky because I think it's the lower resolution find on Google. I did the same thing. So, but pretty much everything else I like it. Maybe if we had luck to get more cars in the picture, to get more motion blur, but it's a good picture.
Yeah, definitely the sky. And there's a lot of errors here.
Yeah.
Doing process way too quickly because of trying to do the edit. But well.
Okay, this one instantly I noticed the same sky, so that's the only thing I would change. But I like the picture. Like you saw before in the video, we are playing. I mean, Marko was playing with the lights, but light painting is the technique. It didn't turn out quite well because the light was too big, too large. So he faked the result in the Photoshop. I think it turned out quite well, but maybe we should practice more light painting.
Definitely practice more. We should do it again.
Yeah.
But it was a good concept. There's some leading lines and all kinds of stuff. But there's too much clutter, too much of these lines from the tram and stuff in the frame, and the sky is way too bright. So
too much details.
Yeah, it needs to be just a little bit, just so you can see maybe something, in the distance.
But overall, it's a good picture. I said it before, maybe toning down the highlights a little and whites, and that's pretty much it. You said the exposition was not too
the
good.
Highlights were kind of blown, so I made a mistake in camera, but because I had just 20 shots, I just wasn't paying
attention.
Too much attention.
Okay, so next to mine.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's start with the first one. Now you're commenting. Okay.
Alright, the first picture is pretty good. So first, the good stuff. I like the contrast between the church and the rest of the scene. I would probably just the sky is way too sharp, so I would put some blur on it, some Gaussian blur or something, just to make it out of focus because it's far away, and just tone it down a little bit. It's way too much, it's screaming at me. But I love the contrast between these two because the building is, I don't know, glowing. It's giving a UFO type vibe, so I really like it.
We can both agree that we are not good with the skies.
Definitely, we need more practice with sky, but I really like it.
Okay, second one is much better, I think, with the sky, but different kind of picture.
Yeah, and it has more layers to it. Has like something in the foreground, the water thing, the fountain, and then has the church, and then the sky. Again, the sky is a little bit better in this picture. It blends nicely, and I like.
You didn't notice the car.
The car. If you didn't tell me, I would have noticed it because it just because it's a long exposure and everything is so dreamy and silky. I really don't pay attention to this because my focus is right here and on the building. So this whole thing can just be,
For me, this is the first time I was removing something from pictures, so it was very challenging. I did watch the tutorial for this and lost all my nerves, but it's good. The result is fine.
For a first time, it's excellent.
First time.
And the third one to watch, definitely, probably my favorite after the second picture. It has a lot of depth. It has shows nice bokeh balls in the background. Maybe I wish if they were colorful. I mean, you shot in color, and they're really, orange and yellow and blue and everything.
Maybe if I switch the color, if I leave the lights behind in color and the watch black and white. I don't know.
As a product shot, if somebody was selling, let's say, watches, this is a really nice shot. It's really eye-catching and it has a lot of detail and it shows everything that it's pretty cool. It has those leading lines also, so it's kind of cool.
But yeah, that's it. I'm choosing the picture number 2. That's my favorite. And
I'm definitely choosing the one with you in the frame, the portrait one.
We're gonna put it on the screen so you can see, guys.
Suck, so that's it.
So that's it. As you can see, guys, it's not even possible to get very, very good pictures in like 20 shots, especially if you don't plan it before. So if you have for some kind of reason, I don't know what reason would be that you have to take only 20 pictures, prepare yourself.
I mean, if you had a film camera, with only just a roll of film, then you have to stop and think about it. But we had maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours to shoot, and we had to also film, so we didn't, stopped and wait for 10 minutes for the perfect opportunity. We just, tried to do our best in the time we had. So it
was very fun doing this, and that's pretty much it, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't, and that's it. Like the video. We'll be seeing each other in the next one. Peace out. Yeah, that's it.